Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Angie. Today I want to give you a basic understanding of auditing in the accounting financial industry. Like an auditing 101. It's just going to be a short video, and I hope to have more short videos coming out soon. The purpose of these videos is to help you if you're studying for the CPA exam, or if you are considering a career in the accounting industry. I want to provide you information so that you can understand more about it, and maybe you're going to be interested in becoming an auditor or an accountant one day. So that's what I do videos about on my channel: accounting, passing the CPA exam, becoming certified to do public accounting. And if you like videos like that, please hit that subscribe button and also leave me a comment on any other requests you may have for a video. So like I said, this is going to be like a short video. What I used to do when I was studying for the CPA exam, and if you've seen my videos, you know that I passed in 2023. Yes, I am over 40. I waited, but I still did it. It was very time consuming and expensive, but I did not give up. So, and you guys can also do it. If you want to study and pass the CPA exam, you can do it. Don't give up. So let's get started. Like I said, this is going to be about auditing. You can put it on your phone while you're driving, listen to it when you're in the car. That's one of the main ways I passed the CPA exam, is because I listened to video when I was in bed at night, and I believe that's one reason I was able to pass the exam. Listening while you're doing something else, it just kind of helped it all sink in for me. So you guys can just set your phone to the side if you don't want to look at me and just listen. So, why is an audit needed? A financial audit. Why do you need an audit? And what's the purpose of it? So, the purpose of the audit is to provide users of the financial statements with an opinion on whether those financial statements are presented fairly in all material respects, in accordance to a framework such as GAAP, such as IFRS. So another way to say that is, and I've got my notes here in front of me here. So if you see me looking down, that's why. But technically, the audit is going to let users of the financial statements, those could be investors, those users could be decision-making management team, anyone that needs to see and use this information. The audit is going to let them know if the auditor agreed with what was presented in the financial statement, or they disagreed. And if they did disagree, why did they disagree? So that's the first thing you need to know about an audit. And when an auditor is going to be a certified public accountant, they're going to work for a certified public accounting firm that is licensed to prepare the audit. They've went through a peer review process with their firm, and they are allowed to provide audits. Okay. Auditors use GAS, which stands for Generally Accepted Auditing Standards. Okay, you have to know that, guys. You have to know what GAS stands for. And, okay, who sets those auditing standards? There are three main bodies that set those standards. One is the AICPA. Two, the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board, also known as Peekaboo when I was studying. And also the Governmental Accountability Office. So those are three separate distinct bodies who make these standards. First, I want to talk about the AICPA and the Auditing Standards Board, ASB, Auditing Standards Board. This board puts out standards that are used during an audit of a private company. When I say a private company, I mean they are not publicly traded. They are either owned by one person, they could be owned by shareholders. However, they are not publicly traded. It is a private company. And you need to get used to using the word non-issuer. Okay, a private company is also known in the auditing industry as non-issuers. And if you're currently studying for the CPA exam, you're going to see that. So go ahead and get used to saying a non-issuer, which is the same thing as a private, not public company. Now, you have to know the ASB, Auditing Standards Board, is the board that makes the standards for non-issuers. So write that on a index card, okay? Make yourself some note cards. Now, for publicly traded companies, they are also known as issuers. They are traded. You can look them up on the computer every day to see what the stock is trading for. They are known as issuers. And the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board is the body that makes the standards for those audits. Audits of issuers, okay? Write that on your note card. The third one is the Governmental Accountability Office. They make standards known as GAGAS, G-A-G-A-S, GAGAS. Generally Accepted Government Auditing Standards. That is very, very, very important. Make sure you know what GAGAS is, okay? They make the standards for government organizations, for the auditors that are going to be auditing those government organizations have to use GAGAS, okay? That could be new to a lot of you, but I strongly encourage you to not overlook the government part of auditing when you're doing your studying, okay? Now, I want to tell you why or who has to get audited, okay? A private company, a non-issuer, they're not required to get audited. So why in the world would any of these companies want to get audited? Well, they don't want to, I guarantee that. But if they are trying to get a loan, the bank or the organization that they're trying to get the money from may require them to get an independent outside audit done before they will release or loan any money to the company. So that's one reason they may want to get that done, okay? And, you know, it's definitely not required, but if they are in a desperate need and they really need that money and the bank is requiring that, then they're going to have to do it in order to receive that loan, okay? So that's one reason a non-issuer may need to get an audit done. Now, publicly traded companies, issuers, are required. Who requires this? The SEC, Securities Exchange Commission, requires issuers, public companies, to have a yearly audit done, okay? It is required of every publicly traded company. And the PCAB, or the Public Accounting Oversight Board, they were established by the Sarbanes-Oxley Act. Make sure you 100% know that. The Sarbanes-Oxley Act established PCAB for issuers. Okay. The SEC requires the audit be done yearly of the financial statements and internal controls. That's another difference you need to know about. For issuers, publicly traded companies, they have to get their financial statements audited and their internal controls audited at the same time. For non-issuers, it's just the financial statements. For private companies, it's just the financial statements, usually. So those are a few things you absolutely have to know if you want to become an auditor, or if you're studying for the auditing section of the CPA exam. Please know the differences in those 3 bodies that we talked about, and why an audit is needed. Is an audit required? Make sure you know that. So that is the first video today. I'm going to end it here. Those are just some of the basics that you need to start learning and understanding. And I'm going to continue with this every so often. I'm going to put out a new video, a shorter video, so that if you only have 10 minutes in the morning while you're getting dressed to listen, you can just turn it on and listen. If you're driving, you can turn it on and listen. Like I said, if you have any questions or any thing that you want me to do a video on in the future, put it in the comments below. I hope this helps someone out there, and I will see you again soon. Bye.